Hi, it's Leela, the proud poly kinky queer slut. Today's question is from someone named Infamous, which great name, great handle there. And it's one of those questions that comes up so much, and it's a basic question. Why won't people respect my pronouns? So Infamous uses they, them, and its pronouns. There are lots of pronoun options out there. There are the gender neutral pronouns that are like they, them, but also singular like vi, vim, or sie, zer. In addition, he, she. Its is another one that's out there that some people don't like because it doesn't it implies thing and not person, but other people love it for that reason. There are languages where pronouns are non-gendered, but in English we have this problem. We have this challenge. So there are a lot of reasons why somebody might misidentify you with your pronouns. Certainly, there are some people who just out there just think one should not be able to affirm their gender identity as what they feel inside, that gender is driven by genitals, and that's that. That's how it is. Never mind, all the intersex people out there and folks for whom it's really not clear, the women who can grow full beards, those kind of things. They just look past that. So some of it is willful ignorance. Some of it is change just being hard. Some of it is just that our brains find change hard. Our words don't always come out the way we want. I misgender people still, even though I really try not to, because sometimes my brain just does it wrong. Sometimes the wrong words just come out of my mouth. I think we need to try to be patient with people when that's the situation, when they're just making a mistake. But there are a lot of people who do it willfully as well. And, it's not all right. It's not okay. We all have the right to be seen as who we are, or at least we should have that right. And when people misgender you, they are not giving credence to your ability to know your own identity. They're undermining your ability to know your own identity. And I'm sorry that keeps happening to you. It should not. But it does, because humans are humans and we're imperfect. Also, I just want to point out that being demeaned or undermined because of your desire to express gender characteristics that don't fit other people's notions of you is actually something that's been going on a whole lot longer than people have been using their pronouns of choice as opposed to the pronouns that were given to them at birth. I have a story from my great-grandmother that the only time she ever fought with her husband was when she bobbed her hair back in like 1915 because she, or rather probably 1920s really, she was born in 1901, but she bobbed her hair and her husband thought it was too boyish. It made her look too much like a boy. And so they argued about that because she wasn't properly performing her gender. So a lot of like the pronoun issues and people misgendering intentionally come back to like just the most modern chapter of this ongoing challenge having to do with gender expression that frankly I think has been in place for so long. I mean, so much of our battle as women has been to have elements of our identities recognized as things that we are allowed to have even though we're women. For example, my job. I'm not like my grandmother could not have had my job. She would have been just laughed out of that, like not even given the opportunity to apply to interview, because she was woman, because having that kind of job, having a highly professional job was considered not feminine and not appropriate performing that gender role. So just want to point out to those of you who are struggling with this, this is the forefront, the tip of an issue that is ages and ages and ages old. And, I'm really encouraged by some of our foremothers who have stood up and really fought for a lot of these rights that we have now. And and the baton passes to us. The baton passes to us. And now we need to fight for the ability to have our genders recognized as we feel them for ourselves. So keep correcting people, keep telling people that, like, no, excuse me, my pronouns are they, them, my pronouns are it, its. And good luck with that. And I wish you the very, very best. Thanks very much for listening. This is Leela, the proud poly kinky queer slut. Have a great day.